All right. Hello, and thank you for coming out on Monday evening. Uh, I don't know if it'll be short story or not tonight, just a brief story. Sometime, I believe it was the late 80s or the early 90s. I can't really remember. Not good at remembering those kind of things. But it was certainly before uh, the internet because I don't remember how I found out that the jazz pianist Chick Corea was playing uh, like just, I guess, an in-store appearance is what they used to call them. Maybe they still call them that. At Tower Records on Sunset Boulevard. It's the right before the strip. It still says Tower Records. It's been a couple different things, and it's not really a Tower Records, but it has this kind of iconic uh, location now. But I found out he was playing there. I'm not sure how I got there. There was a lot of times in that time period that I didn't have a car, but I used to hitchhike a lot to get down to the strip. It was never a problem. It was always like really an easy way to get around. And not only was it before the internet, apparently it was before Uber. Although we had taxis, but they were an expense, a big expense. So I get down there, and I was with someone. I think I was with my drummer. I'm not sure. And there was this. You walk in, and there was just a grand piano just sitting. Like as you walked into Tower Records, they had pushed some of the stands out of the way, and I got there early, like I get everywhere. I'm always everywhere early. I'm perpetually early, and so I kind of sat kind of close to the piano. But as time went by, more people showed up. So like people were all like kind of pushing in, and we were all sitting on the floor around the piano. And I kind of got pushed to like where I couldn't like really see um, Chick or well, he wasn't there yet, but with the chair in the front of the piano. And I was kind of like feeling crowded. And I'm like, whatever, this is still a great experience. And so he came out, and then more people came. And eventually I just decided that I was so I was sitting, and I just kind of rolled to my side. And then I was laying on my back with my legs bent, and I was under Chick Corea's piano. And then he was playing, and I could look and I could see his knees and his feet occasionally pushing the piano pedals, which I think made a sound probably that no one else heard but me. And then had my eyes closed, and I could, every note that he played, I could feel like it coming off the bottom of the piano and just hitting the whole of my body. And I hadn't thought about that experience for a really long time. Of course, late last week, he passed away at 78. But so he had a long, great life of playing music, and I'm so glad I got to have that bizarre moment. I often wonder to this day what he thought about some long-haired guy in a black leather jacket with Doc Martens and black Levi's laying under his piano was doing, although with hair all the way down to my butt. Um, but I'm so glad of all the experiences I've been able to have. And thank you so much for listening. Thank you for coming. And we're going to start, hang on, we're going to start in the seated position. Thank you, Julie. So I'm going to back it up so I can get us started. We're going to do some simple moves before we get too much into it. So however you can sit kind of comfortably, but preferably on the rear end with the legs bent or turned in as if they were crossed. And just kind of sit up really tall and feel like you're lengthening your spine by pulling your core tight to your low back. Just well, we haven't done this one, I don't think, in a while. We're going to put the hands as gentle as possible on the knees. So we're going to do just some breathing. And the breathing that we're going to do is going to continue through the hour practice, in and out through the nose. We're going to now do it to exaggerate it with some motion. We're going to breathe in as we reach up. We're going to breathe out as we bring the hands down. Good. And again, we're going to breathe in, up. We're going to breathe out, down, and breathe in, up. Breathe out, down. I'm going to breathe in, up. I'm going to breathe out, letting everything go. Easier said than done. Breathe in, take everything on. Breathe out, give it all back. Breathe in, everything up. Breathe out, down with the hands. Breathe in, everything in. Breathe out, hands down. Couple more of these. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, hands down. Continue the breath like you have a pencil on the top of your head that's running the whole length of your spine so your spine cannot bend. We're going to draw a big circle on the ceiling. All the breathing is in and out through the nose. If you have a tendency to clench your jaw, I would suggest maybe putting the tongue to the roof of your mouth. All nose breathing if possible. Excellent. Let's go the opposite direction, please. Good. Back to center. Let's do a couple different. So reach the hands out, keep the shoulders down, and then lengthen the fingers down, and then move them like they're going for a walk. And then a little Diana Ross stop with the fingers up and then back down, going for a little walk. And then Diana Ross stop. And back down, fingers going for a walk. One more stop. We're going to put the right hand down, fingers pointing away from the body. Keep the right arm straight. Left palm faces the ceiling. We're going to come up and over, long straight line. We're going to breathe and look up along the elbow to the ceiling. Let's over to the other side. Long straight line, deep breathing in the nose, looking up along the elbow to the ceiling again, and some more. Good. I'm going to take a long time getting us into it today, so let's please stand. I'm going to move back. Actually, here's far enough. Let's step one foot over the other. And then we're going to simply forward fold hanging down. We'll do both feet, so don't worry about it. You can go really slow, finding the edge of your forward fold. If you want to circle in the arms, it's really good for the shoulders, or just take your time with the forward fold, trying to let go. It is a practice like everything. Every out breath may be dropping further into the pose. And stay in the forward fold, but switch the feet. So step the other foot over. So we're doing the opposite. And then again, take your time hanging down. You could pendulum the arms on this one if you like, or you could just stay still, letting the body drop a little further on every out breath. Engage the core and stand. And let's take the feet just a little bit apart, and we're going to swing the arms a bit forward. And we're going to go the opposite direction, please. Good, and then across the front, we're going to switch the hand that goes on the top. Very nice, and then hands on the hips, let's swing around a little bit. Nice and easy. And then the opposite direction, please. All right, excellent. So top of the mat, feet together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. Well, let's just do some simple forward folds. I'm going to stay in the back, but top of the mat for you. Turn the thumbs out. It's nicer on the shoulders, but it's your choice. We're going to breathe in as we reach up and look up. We're going to breathe out as we forward fold, bringing the fingers super low. Low as they get, keep them there. We're going to look up, lengthen the tail through the eyeballs, and we forward fold again. Engage the core all the way back up. We're coming down through the heart center. Breath in all the way back up with the hands. Breathing out, forward fold, fingers low again. We look up, we forward fold, back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. Breath in, back up. Breath out, forward folding. And we look up. And we forward fold. Up again, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart. Breath in on the back up. Breath out, forward folding. We look up. And from here, let's please step back to the top of a push-up. Belly and legs held tight. Shoulders over wrists. We'll take a couple breaths here. Now you're welcome to take it easy and put the knees down. You're welcome to go real hard if you like. So we're going to lower down. You can lower down at 2 inches off the earth, or you can put the knees down. We're going to roll forward, up dog, tighten the legs. And then we're going to tuck the toes into down dog. Good. Feet 2 fists apart. You can bend the right leg, push the opposite heel towards down. Watching the knees move, watching the belly. And take your time, walk or jump, top of the mat, feet back together, fingers low, we look up. We forward fold, back up to the sky, down through the heart center. Breath in, back up. Breath out, forward fold. And we look up. And again, we step back, top push up, lower or drop. Up dog, tight legs. Down dog, pulling up and back. Nice. You could stay here being still, or you could come up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath. Breathing in the nose, looking at the belly. Good. Walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together again. We look up, we forward fold. Up again, reaching the arms out to the sky. Down through the heart center. Breath in, back up. Breath out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we step back again, top push up, lower drop, up dog, and down dog, and nice. Remember, you're welcome to rest. Otherwise, we're going to stay right here and breathe in and out of the nose, super long and deliberate. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold. Intertwine all the fingers and turn the palms up to the ceiling. Take the feet apart and thumbs higher to the ceiling, pinkies down the back, and we're going to lean over to the right. And we're going to lean over to the left. Good, come back to center. Don't move the hips too much, and we're going to turn the upper part of the body and look to the right. And then over, please, to the other side. Good, and back to center, arms down, feet back together, top of the mat, hopefully. We're going to do a few of the Surya Namaskara B's. Ankles apart though, big toes touching, let the knees fall together, sit in chair. Good, up over, again, forward folding. We're going to look up, we're going to step back, top of push-up again, lower down, drop down, up dog, down dog. Let's do right side, warrior one, right foot steps, left foot turns out flat so that we're heel to heel aligned. Arms up, knee mostly over the ankle. You can do less, I wouldn't do more. You can reach that left arm forward as we push into the back outside edge of the back foot that stayed behind. Very nice, touch the ceiling again. And then hands back down, stepping back again, lower down, up dog, down dog, and left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Back up to a warrior one on the other side. We root through the back foot, reach the right arm forward if it serves you. We're gonna breathe. Excellent, touch the sky, hands back down again, step back, lower down, drop down, up dog, and down dog. And we look at the belly and we breathe. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, and simply standing, arms down. And we're gonna do at least a couple more. Sit in chair. Good. Up over, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, we step back, top of push-up, lower and drop, up dog, tight legs, lengthen, third eye, down dog, warrior one on the right again, right foot steps, back up. This time, hands in prayer above the head, looking up, lengthening up, maybe arching back. Very nice. Hands back down, step back again, lower down, up dog, down dog, and left side, please. Right foot turns out. Arms up, hands in prayer above the head, looking up, lengthening up, maybe arching back. Great. Hands back down, step back, lower down, up dog, and down dog. And very nice. Let's breathe here. And hop on up, top of the mat. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair again, and stand. We're going to do the next one with warrior two, so sit in chair. Good. Up over, forward folding. We're going to look up. Please step back again, top of push-up. Lower down, up dog, third eye, down dog, navel. Right side, warrior two, back up. Knee over ankle, holding the core, dropping the shoulders, looking at your right hand. Go ahead and turn your right hand so the palm faces the ceiling, left fingertips on the back leg, and we're going to arch back. We'll stay here. Great. Hands again back down, stepping back, top of push-up, lower down, up dog, down dog, and left side stepping, right foot turns out. Warrior two on the other side, knee over ankle or less. Looking at the fingers on the left hand, breathing, light shoulders. Turn the palm in the front to face the ceiling. Right hand fingertips on the back leg, arching back. We'll hold and breathe. Very nice. Hands again, top of the mat. Step back, lower down, up dog, third eye, down dog, navel, and we breathe here. We'll take a longer hold on this one. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees. We're gonna sit in chair or we're gonna stay in chair. We're gonna breathe here a little bit. Great, please stand. We're gonna take the feet again to about the distance of the hips or shoulders. You can grab prayer or elbows, and we're gonna just hang. If the hanging is intense on your back, you can gently grab the shins. Otherwise, let it all drop and get long. If you want to bounce, that's okay, but push the breath out of the nose every time the body drops down, so the breath will be a little quicker. Otherwise, long, deliberate breath just hanging around. On an in-breath, engage the core and reach for the ceiling. And on an out-breath, we're going to come down with the peace fingers, these two, scissors fingers, under the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside, elbows out and away, top of the head down. Good, back up, touch the ceiling on the in-breath. On the out-breath, back down and hands under the feet from the front so the toes are touching the crease in the wrist. You can pull up on the feet a little bit if you like, lengthen the head down. It's okay if the legs are bent. Let's breathe. On an in-breath, simply stand. And we're going to take a moment. You can return the feet back together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. Let's take a couple more breaths here, and then we're going to do our standing series. Excellent. Sit in chair, please. All right, up and over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we step back again, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, legs tight, down dog, right side warrior two again. So right foot steps and then arms out over the heels. So we want to be heel to heel aligned, dropping the shoulders, holding the core, breathing in the nose. Nice and simple, easy and focused. Straight the leg in the front. We're going to reach out a bit for triangle, right hand down, left arm up. We'll look to the ceiling, to the reaching hand. You can keep the hand on the shin. You can do palms out. We'll just take a few breaths here, maybe more. And we place both hands on the shin. I'm going to shorten the stance about 3 inches. You're welcome to do that too. And then we're going to keep the left hand down, reaching the right arm up. You could bring the back of the hand outside of the leg. Definitely grip your big toe into the mat here in the front. We twist, lengthen the spine. And good. Hands back down, stepping back. Lower down, up dog, and down dog. And left side, please. Warrior 2, back up. We're going to breathe here a little bit. And straight that leg in the front. Reach out. Triangle. Left hand down now on the left shin. Excuse me, right hand up. We breathe here. And both hands on the shin. You can shorten the stance a little bit. Right hand stays down. Big toe grips. You could stay right here in pyramid like this. You can reach the left arm up. Back of the hand outside. Lengthening tail to crown of head. Breath. And very nice. Hands back down. Stepping back again. Lower down. Up dog. Third eye. Down dog. Looking at the navel. And we'll stay here. You're welcome to rest. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair and standing, shoulders back and down, tight core. Let's do the second half of the standing series, sit in chair again. Good. Up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we step back, top of push-up, lower down, up dog, down dog, right side, warrior 2 again, back up. Let's take a couple breaths here. We're going to take the center of the right forearm and place it on the knee. You're welcome to put that hand on the ground if you prefer, and then left arm up and over. We look to the ceiling. If the right hand gets on the ground, you look a little forward to the fingers. Otherwise, stay looking to the ceiling where I am, and we're going to breathe. Good. Back to warrior 2. We're going to turn the right hand so the palm faces the ceiling. Left hand this time comes around the back, grabbing the shirt, the pocket, or the leg. Don't move the knee. And then we're going to arch back again. Little different version of that earlier pose, breathing. Excellent. Hands back down, step back again. Lower down, up dog, legs tight, down dog. And please, on the left side, warrior 2, left foot stepping. Back up. We're going to hold for a moment. And forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. Good. Back up to warrior two. We're going to turn the left hand so the palm faces the ceiling, right hand around the back, grabbing the shirt in the pocket of the leg. We're going to arch back, keep the knee over the ankle there in the front. Great. Hands back down, step back again, lower down, up dog, and down dog. Good. Let's take a few breaths here. And think about, just stay in the pose, but we're going to be doing horse, and think about which way your device is facing, so which way you want to step up. Then you can step your right foot up, or whichever foot works for you, into horse, with the toes splayed out, the knees opening up, and let's push the walls out today. We're going to breathe here. Good, please stand. We're going to turn the toes to run straight forward. I'm going to get rid of my mat for now. Good, with the toes running straight forward, we're going to reach straight up to the ceiling and then straight down. So your hands will fall directly under your shoulders pretty automatically. So let that be the case. So the hands are about the width of your head apart, or the width of your shoulders. We'll let the head drop down. You could bring the palms down if that's easy for you. Otherwise, even fingertips is fine. And then try to let the head and back go. And breathe here and let go. And push yourself up to standing. We're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers. We will bring the hands behind the back and intertwine the hands and the fingers together back there. And we're going to forward fold again, lifting the arms up off the back as much or as little as you want. We're going to breathe here. Tight core, back up, touch the ceiling again. In breath, out breath, back down. You can grab the shins, the ankles, or the big toes with the peace fingers if possible. Legs straight, elbows out and away. Stay down low. Both hands are going to grab the right shin, nose towards the knee, left shoulder under as if someone is pushing it here. And then over to the other side, and right shoulder under as if someone is pushing it there. All right, let's stand. You could shake the feet out if you like. We're going to do warrior three, standing on the left foot, please. Bring the hands of the heart. You could do all the way out, or Superman if you prefer. And we're going to lift the right foot off the ground. And you can come forward a little or a lot or as much as your body will allow tonight, and breathe. Now you're welcome to stay in warrior three. You're also welcome to place the left hand down with the right arm up for Ardha Chandrasana. We'll take a long hold here today. I'm not switching the hands tonight, but if you like, you're welcome to. For the last couple of breaths right here. And let's stand. You can shake it out a bit if you like. And standing on the right, please. Hands to the heart, or however you did it on the other side. Left foot comes up for warrior three on the opposite. We'll take a few breaths here. And for Ardha Chandrasana, right hand down, left arm up. Breathing. Long hold. Long from the reaching foot in the back to the crown of the head. Length. Those of you that want to switch the hands for the last couple of breaths are welcome to. All right, everybody, let's stand. Excellent. Let's do tree, standing on the left foot. We're going to lift the right. You can grab the right foot right by the ankle and lock it up there real high. You could also put it in the front if you prefer. Hands to the heart or arms all the way up, and we're going to stay here, breathing in tree. All right, let that down, step it out a bit. We're going to stand on the right foot. We're going to lift the left. Hands to the heart or all the way up, and we'll breathe here. Very nice. Put that foot back down that was up. Back to standing on the left, but take a moment and look down at the left foot. We want it pointing straight forward. We want it to remain there for all of the next pose. So we're going to lift the right leg up, keeping that standing foot straight forward. Right hand's going to grab right knee, left hand on the hip. Those of you that want to take the peace fingers can grab the big toe, extending the leg, or just holding the knee, and we breathe right here. The standing foot does not move, but we open the right leg out to the right as we look to the left. Keep the foot up, come back to center, show me the bottom of your foot, and then let it down and step it out a bit. So we'll do all that standing on the right. I'll come a little closer, but right foot straight forward, left knee up, hand on the knee. We'll stay here or grabbing the foot like I showed on the other side if that's what you want to do. And we're going to open that leg out to the left as you look to the right. Hopefully that foot is still on the ground, pointing straight forward. It does want to jump around, so do the best you can. Good. Back to center and put the leg out on its own to show me the foot. Great. Let that down. And let's take the feet apart and let's squat. You're welcome to do crow or headstand. I get a lot out of the squat, so I'm going to stay in that. I'm going to push my elbows against my knees and lengthen up my back and lengthen my breath. Good. Let's come to hands and knees, and we're going to do, let me go back so you can see the hands. And hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. We're going to turn the right hand in to face the left. We're going to feed the left through, laying on the left shoulder and the side of the face, pushing the right hand against the mat. I get a lot out of that. We're coming up around the back. We'll breathe here. Great. Back up. So we're going to switch it. Left hand turns in. Right arm feeds through. And we push the left hand against the ground. You could stay here. You could bring the left hand up if you prefer. Good. Back up. Let's step the right foot top of the mat. Keep the left knee down. Reach the arms up like a funnel. We're going to breathe here. You could bring the right foot a little more forward so you can stretch this left quad some if you like. Ultimately, we're going to twist. We're taking the left elbow outside of the right leg. Hands in prayer, pull in towards the chest, fingers up to the face. You could stay here. You could roll back onto the ball of the left foot if you like. We'll breathe. I'm going to look at my foot on the ground, but you could look to the ceiling, to the right elbow where it's pointing. Very nice. Hands down, step that knee back and the left foot forward, and then arms up like a big funnel. We breathe here. And we twist. Right elbow outside of left. Hands in prayer, pull in. And then you could also come back on the ball, the right foot if you like. You could look at the floor or you could look at the ceiling. We're going to breathe. Good. Hands down. So we're going to move to pigeon, but we're going to move to pigeon pretty quickly today. So we're going to step back, top of push-up, lower down, up dog, third eye, and down dog. We're going to reach the right leg up. You can bend it, you can open the hip, and then let's throw it up top of the mat. I'm going to go sideways so you can see that a little more today. We'll scooch the left leg further back. You can arch, hands down. See the knee's going to be outside my ribs, forearms down, head down on the hands, or lengthening all the way out flat. We're going to breathe here. Great. Hands back down. We're going to step back, top a push-up. You could shake the leg that was bent if you like. We're going to, again, lower down, up dog, and down dog. Left leg reaches up. You could bend the leg, opening up, and then we throw through on the other side. Scooch the right leg back. You can arch for a moment, and then hands down, forearms down. Again, resting the knee slightly outside of the ribs on the same side. This foot could come forward if you wanted more till the shin is square to the top of the mat. Let's focus on the breath. Very nice. One more time, hands back down. We're going to step back and lower down, up dog, down dog. And then let's see it sit with the feet straight out in front of us. Take your time, there's no rush. We're going to do a dynamic forward folding. You can start now if you like. I'll join you in 2 seconds. Just wanted to turn the heater down. Breath in, up, breath out, back down, and up again. And over, out breath on the forward fold all the time. Good. Let's touch the ceiling and then bring the hands down with the fingers pointing forward but back far enough behind you so it seems like they're sitting under your shoulders. Point the toes, lift the hips, look at the ceiling. Good. And back down. Bring the soles of the feet together. Left hand on top, right hand on top of that. We'll sit up tall. You could butterfly, pull the shoulders back and down, and get the spine real long to the top of your head. We'll breathe here. We're trying to bring the knees in the direction of down towards the earth. And they'll go a little more in a moment, but for now, just breathing. Great. Let's fold forward. I'm going to bring my heart towards the feet. You're welcome to do face towards the feet. I'm finding heart towards the feet is working better for me. I'm going to push the elbows against the legs and then just see how far it'll go. And for me, heart towards the feet is way more difficult. So I can't go as deep, but I'm getting the stretching that I need. And we're going to breathe, of course. Good. Legs out. Again, you could shake them a little bit. Fingers pointing towards the feet again. Lift the hips. Look at the ceiling. Good. Back down. We're going to bend the right leg. Left toes are pointing to the ceiling. Right leg comes in. The left arm from the other side grabs the right leg. Right hand behind you. Sit up tall. Pull the shoulder back. Gently look back. Could bring the elbow outside. The leg. All right, let's switch it. Right leg out. Left foot in real close. Right arm grabs that leg, hand behind you. Sit up tall or elbow outside, pushing against the knee a little bit. Breathing. Good. Back around, both legs bent. We're going to do our core work. We're going to bring the arms underneath the legs, rolling back onto the tail. You could stay right here. You could reach the arms out, pull the shoulders back. You could straighten the legs, hands in prayer, third eye or toes. You could keep the legs bent. It's a little less work. We're going to breathe here. This is 1 of 5. Very nice. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up really tall. Excellent. Number 2, back up. 2 of 5. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And 3, up again. Shoulders back, breathing in the nose. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And number 4. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Very nice. Last one. Number 5, staying alive. Breathing, core, shoulders back. Great. Let's sit up tall one more time. Very nice. And then let's roll back and we're going to do bridge. So feet down flat, feet on knees, 2 fists apart. And we're going to lift the hips. As we lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, and push the arms on the ground. We'll take a couple breaths here, not too long today. Those of you that want to do Urdhva Dhanurasana, hopefully you're already there, but take your time because it's only a couple breaths. Good. Back down. Let's take a moment and grab the shins and bring the nose up to the knees. And now we're going to go upside down. If you want to lay against the wall with your feet up the wall, that's totally awesome. I love that one. But otherwise, we're going to start with a short plow into shoulder stand. So kick the feet all the way up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight. You could have the hands on the back or fingers interlaced, arms pushing down. But only a breath or 2 here today. See if the elbows can come in the distance of your shoulders, and then lift the feet straight up into the ceiling, toes pointing, breathing, weight of the pose in the elbows and the shoulders, and we're going to hang out right here. Great. Bend the legs, bring the knees down towards your ears. Reach back, grab the feet, lower yourself into dead bug. Knees in the armpits, soles of the feet up at the ceiling. You could stay still. I'm going to rock around tonight. You're welcome to do that too. Great. Knees in the chest, head and shoulders down. We're going to bring the arms out like a T. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, you can put your right hand on top of the legs, pushing them down. Good, and back up and over, please, to the other side. You can push those legs down, looking and reaching to the right hand. Great. Back to center, hug the knees in. Thank yourself for coming out. And then let's roll ourselves up to a seated position. I'm going to sit on this rolled up mat. It's a rolled up, actually, blanket. You can roll up your mat and sit on that if you like. It makes meditating so much easier to have a cushion under you with the feet on the ground. So the feet are turned in, either interlace fingers of the thumbs touching or one hand on top of the other, thumbs touching. So you have a nice circular pattern with everything turned in. Chin slightly to the chest, just barely chin down, eyes gently closed. Becoming aware as much as we can of the body breathing itself without our participation. And watch the body breathe itself like a cat watching a mouse, and keep all of your attention right on that magic happening of just letting the body do what the body does. So simple. And we're going to stay here for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to adjust the lights. All right. We can open the eyes and bring the hands to the heart center or rub them together. And then like a big funnel, we're going to reach the arms all the way up and let everything come in. We're going to breathe in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more. Even through the mouth a little more. We're going to hold tight legs, tight belly. Hold the breath in. And then let everything out. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was great to hang out with you all. And it's danieloverberger.com if you need to find a link to my Venmo or PayPal. We do this every Monday and Wednesday, and I am going to allow participants to unmute themselves. That is done. If anyone wants to say hello, I'm going to stop the recording. All right.